Alam niyo daw yung sino yung mga may violation ng mga immigration laws, pero ang nangyayari, ginagatasan na lang. Siguro nga ayusin natin ito, kung magbubuhos lang din tayo ng pera, buhusan natin ng pera tong ating Immigration Bureau. Oo. Pero ang worry ko, sir, Attorney Biado, siyempre may mga kwento-kwento tayo mga nare-receive. Masyado bang wide ang discretion ng mga officials nyo dyan? Because may mga kwento kasi ako naririnig na, the money-making opportunities in the Bureau. That's made possible kung masyadong wide discretion ang binibigay natin sa mga bureaucrats natin. So, ano ba nangyari because if it's a very old law, you're adjusting through your issuances, ganun ba ang nangyayari? Your discretion is now too wide?
Reason why we want or we need to modernize so that we can have more people supervising those at the lower ranks, Your Honor. And one thing that will also solve the problem, or at least partially solve it, is for us to digitalize, automate, and use the powers, of course, of, let's say, artificial intelligence to address the problems currently hounding us. As stated in the previous meeting, Your Honor, we have to contend with about 300,000 square kilometers of land area and about 2.2 million of the exclusive economic zone, of which 266,000 of which are municipal and coastal waters. And we have, at the present, 1,818 only, Your Honor, immigration officers manning those borders. So you are right in saying that wide latitude or discretion is given to our immigration officers, but it is provided for under the law. We tend to address those issues by having more people supervising or being given the items which will supervise or enable them to supervise those immigration officers nationwide, Your Honor. I also mentioned that we have to contend with, at the present, 12 airports and 1 seaport. That is also up to us to control, Your Honor. And we need the help that we can get. And it is the modernization of this act is one answer to that problem, Mr. Chairman.
Yung mga, for example, ewan ko kung ilan ang nakapanood sa inyo yung sa isang footage sa news report na nagbanggaan sila. Dashcam ito, nabangga naman nung vehicle from behind yung vehicle in front, nabangga niya. Pagkatapos, bumaba siya yata to approach the vehicle na nabangga niya. Pinaputukan sila ng baril. And then, mga foreigners, yun yata ang sabi, mga foreigners. So, yung mga ganyan, mga undesirable aliens, is that under your jurisdiction? Mag-mic tayo, Attorney Joel. Let's use the microphone para recorded po.
That is within our jurisdiction, Your Honor. As long as the complaint is filed and we have the proper case build-up, then they can be subject to deportation based on undesirability, Your Honor.
So, guardians kayo sa ports of entry or points of entry and exit, pero even within Philippine territory, ganun din yung mga behavior ng mga aliens o foreigners dito.
That's correct po, Your Honor.
Pwedeng ilapit sa inyo or mga misbehavior, di ba? Mga
Opo,
ganyan.
Your Honor.
Okay. And then, ang isa na naman kakikwento lang nga sa akin recently, alam niyo daw yung sino yung mga may violation ng mga immigration laws, pero ang nangyayari, ginagatasan na lang. So, meron ba tayong mga naririnig na ganyang report?
Meron pa mga nakakarating na reports sa amin, Your Honor, but we address that at
Ano resolution natin dyan?
at the soonest possible time. Nag-case build up po kami, Your Honor, so that pwede hong kasuhan sila sa tinatawag na Board of Discipline, yung erring employees po ng Bureau of Immigration. Ngayon po, pagka ang alien naman po ay meron hong katiwalian na ginawa, that is the subject of a case build up para po makapag-build up po kami ng kaso against that person and then eventually subject that person to the due process requirements and for eventual deportation if that's
Mahaba ang
warranted.
deportation. Mahaba.
Ano po,
Procedure.
dadaan po yan sa sa case build-up. Tapos po, meron pong tinatawag na issuance po ng charge sheet. Kung kailangan pong arestuhin, meron pong tinatawag na mission order. After that, meron hong proceedings before the legal division. The legal division acts as our prosecutor po, Your Honor. After that, if they see that there is a case that can be properly warranted against the person, it goes to what do they call the Board of Special Inquiry, yung pong korte ng Bureau of Immigration. After that, they would recommend the approval of certain actions against that erring individual and would go on or would proceed to the Board of Commissioners for approval po namin, Your Honor.
Ba, yung sa Board of Commissioners, may proceedings pa rin doon na parang you're just repeating the proceedings of the Board of Special Inquiry? Or very summary na yung inyong proceedings niya sa Board of Commissioners?
The proceedings before the Board of Commissioner are still in effect subject to review because the power of the Board of Special Inquiry is only recommendatory. So we approve it.
Yeah, do you repeat what they do?
It depends po on the circumstances, on the factual circumstances.
Okay, so more or less, ano yung ating ano yung time period natin sa deportation? From the first step up to yung final collegial body decision to have him deported.
Ang due process requirement po, so from the legal division, they're given about 15 days to submit the memorandum. And then after that, the Board of Special Inquiry given about the same number of days. Tapos po, isi-set po for agenda after the Board of Special Inquiry. Include po sa agenda ng Board of Commissioners. So 30, probably 60 days.
60 days
to 90.
Okay, so
I think that's
60 to 90 days. Okay. So kung i-benchmark natin sa other countries, when they want a person deported, mas maikli ang procedure nila o mas mahaba?
Depende po sa circumstances, Your Honor. Meron po tinatawag na regular deportation proceedings, so mas mahaba po yun. Pero meron rin pong summary deportation kung undocumented po yung alien, fugitive from justice. Yun po, mas maikli po yung proceedings pagka ganun po.
Ginagamit nyo ba yan?
Ginagamit po.
Kunyari, yung mga undocumented aliens, ilan na na-deport natin?
I don't have the figure at the moment, Your Honor.
Medyo bigyan nyo na lang kami ng kasi modernize na rin naman natin yung so we're looking at the procedures na rin. So, yan? Ano yung mga ground? So, undocumented alien. Ano pa isang ground?
Fugitive po.
Fugitive. When you say fugitive, wanted siya ng ibang jurisdiction. Tama?
Yes po.
Because kung wanted siya dito, we should not deport him, di ba? O ano pa yung mga undesirable alien, may mga ganyan ba? Is that the category?
Sa regular deportation proceedings po, Your Honor.
Hindi sa summary.
Hindi po. Sa summary po, overstaying, fugitive, yan po.
Sige, we will retain that siguro. We will retain that kind of a distinction. Kasi for example, dito kahapon, may usapan na kami dito na I think we need to go through a cleansing. Parang ang ginamit na lang namin na word cleansing, a cleansing process na masyado yata maraming undesirable aliens na sa lipunan natin na kailangan pauwiin na muna natin sila. Parang reset ba? Nagre-reset tayo. Uwi na muna kayo. Ayusin muna namin yung system namin dito pagpasok.